Kata Mango. She has listened to several excellent speakers and has gotten a lot of great advice in preparing and giving speeches. In this training session, our presenter, Linda, would like to help all of us, as well as with her speaking skills, such as writing, presenting, body language, voice, etc. Our speaker tonight is Linda Mann. How to, Linda Mann.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. Speaking is more than just saying words out of our mouth and talking and speaking in front of you. It's also body language, how we move, our voice, our gestures, our hands, everything. It includes everything. And being Toastmasters, I think we all know that, right? Fellow Toastmasters, again, most welcome guests. Tonight I'm going to tell you a few steps that I have been told in preparing a speech. Number one, and I think we all know this from being Toastmasters, try to come up with a good opening. And as Sylvia said earlier, maybe, a minute or 30-second opening that really grabs the attention of the audience. And then have a good body and wrap up your story, tying it back to your opening. However, speaking shouldn't just be based on that criteria, because I have seen some really good speeches where people will stand a certain way, use their hands, look at the audience, and to me, that's also good. And I'll give you an example. When someone leans forward, they're like telling you, look at me, I'm in control and I know what I'm talking about. Pay attention to me. And Monday night at another club in District 52, I noticed that someone stands like this the whole time. And that tells me when someone stands with their legs firmly planted on the ground, they may not be moving, but because their legs are spread, that's just also saying that I have control of the stage, pay attention to me, I've got confidence, and I know what I'm talking about. And then also eyes too, if you look at someone like you're talking to them, and really look at each person for 5 seconds like you're saying this to them, that also states that you want them to listen to you. So it's not just the words we use, and it's not just being really well organized in our voices, it's also being well organized in our body motions. I mean, if our hands are flying all over the place and, like this, that's not really doing anything. But if you're moving your hands to go along with your speech, then it says more. Like if you want to describe eating an apple, you might go like this, or describe talking on a microphone, you'll go like this. And that just reinforces your point. Or you want to show the audience what you're talking about by using your hands. If you're saying, you hit something or you hit someone, you want to make a noise to really state the fact that you mean what you say and you did it, and you're making a point. You're making, that's part of being organized in your speaking skills. So it's not just our words that we use, it's everything all together. In fact, Sylvia, I hope you don't mind, but Sylvia's international speech and Tall Tale speech, I really liked those speeches, and Joy as well. I like the way you guys speak, because you're not only organized, but it's the way you move around on the floor, it's the way you speak, it's the way, if you're speaking and you do a body wave, it better fit your words that you're saying, or people are going to wonder why you just did that, and it might confuse your audience, and then you'll lose them. So when you speak, yes, have a good opening, a good body, and then a good conclusion, but also try to incorporate your feet, your hands, and your arms and your face and your facial expressions and everything. Try to incorporate all of that with your words, and you will have a winning speech when you go on to the next level. And then and also you want a good conclusion, and your conclusion, as I said in the beginning, should go back to your opening. So when you're speaking and your body language matches your speech and your conclusion matches your opening, you should have a good, well-rounded speech. And then what happens if you can't think of something to speak about? Because I've been a member of Toastmasters for 9 years, and like Alan has done over 15 icebreakers, and with you, Joy, I believe that you have to start being creative in the way you come up with icebreakers, or come up with other things. So what I would suggest is making a list of everything possible that you know about, and then what was told to me is take a few of those and come up with 2 or 3 things that you want the audience to know about those specific topics. Like if you want to speak about making an apple pie or a turkey sandwich, maybe come up with 3 ways in which to make it, and then share with the audience how you go about doing that. And that's sort of my example on how to come up with a speech, as well as having a good opening, middle, and conclusion. So it's not just using the words, it's also using our voice, going high and low, and using our body to go along with our words. Mr. Toastmaster.